Yeah, like it is now, it's better to not be the commander because you just press the ready button. You don't have to have the division up, but when you're the commander, you need to have the division window up to ready up for battle and so on.
Okay, Farah, would you like to go next?
Yeah, so we understand that save the star thing kind of damages the kind of the team play aspect of the game, but in general, it really improves the overall performance, overall impression of ranked for the majority of audience. So the perception, uh, we talked for a very long time, and there were a lot of fights and quarrels whether we should do this or not. And eventually, we've done it, and all the matrix in terms of participation, in terms of how players retained, how many battles they played during the ranked season, it improved drastically. Not by a small portion, but drastically. That means that the this change, while could be damaging for very high tier players because they understand the concept of team play, they understand the kind of all the aspects of playing for the team and not just aiming to win. But in general, this change improved the experience of many people in ranked. There was recently a very good episode. I don't know if you guys follow it. There is a YouTube channel called Extra Credits, and it's it's a YouTube show that cover a lot of game design topics. And one of their latest episodes was about the letters in games, and this just resonates a lot when you think about the evolution of ranked and World of Warships when you look through it.
Okay, Flamu, would you like to go next?
Well, building upon that, the current way how carriers get no rewards whatsoever, I wanted to ask, first of all, are you considering revamping the way XP is rewarded so it's less damage focused? And second of all, showing it in the UI, basically in detailed statistics, telling us what exactly gave us how much XP so people would have a better idea of what's actually rewarding their gameplay.
Question number one, whether we want to increase the role of support activities in giving credits and experience points. So the general stance right now is that we don't really want to go too far into this. And we're looking at the numbers, and so far we think that it is working relatively well right now with how it is. So basically, even if you don't do any damage and concentrate on spotting and basically on spotting, right? You will still have a decent amount of experience and credits, but the majority. So our philosophy is that we in regards to how we distribute the credits and experience points during the battle is that we reward the actions that advances your team the most to the win. And in majority of cases, it's dealing damage, and because it's also I believe we had a very comprehensive blog post something like a year ago on how the economy is calculated, and there were elaboration on why we do this, if I remember correctly. And the things that bring you the most to the win is capping and dealing damage and killing enemies. Uh, there was a second question, I forgot about it. What was it?
How any ideas of displaying how this XP is rewarded in the stats? Like, for
Oh,
example, under spotting, for example, it could say gave you this and this much XP and so forth.
Yeah. So a little bit. So currently, with the current system, it is impossible to say in real time what action contributed to what amount of XP, because a lot of it is calculated once the battle ends. Depending, it kind of takes into the account the overall contribution of players during the match and distributes the credits and experience points accordingly after the match is over. So with current system, it's just impossible to do it.
No, I meant in the score screen after the match is over.
Um, then this is an interesting thing. A little bit of history, why it's done the way it's done right now. We kind of inherited the system and kind of a lot of philosophy from World of Tanks team initially. And in the very beginning of World of Tanks, it was considered that if players will know exactly what action contributes to their credits and experience gained the most, they will try to exploit the system and kind of, if we don't show it, it will make a better uh, quality. It will lead to better quality battles overall. Uh, so I think nowadays no one remembers, except maybe me, about why this was done that way. But this is something interesting that we could get back and look into.
But I mean, can't you just give a lot of XP for objective play, and then you show players that objective play gives a lot of XP, and then you get high quality games?
Mm-hmm. I got it.
Okay, Dominic.
Yeah, on the topic of ranked, the rank 10 irrevocable caused some problems for the 10 to 5 brackets. Can you give your thoughts on the rank 10 irrevocable and how you plan on doing the irrevocable ranks in the future?
Can you please repeat the question because I didn't.
I can. So the issue is that irrevocable rank 10 caused a lot of low quality play from ranks 10 to 5, if I'm correct.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, this is getting back to letters systems and that there are in games. Kind of not having irrevocable ranks at all leads to a lot of churn from the mode, because if you don't provide this kind of ladder step to a lot of players, they're just not competitive enough, and just they don't have the nerve and they don't have the skill to actually keep progressing. And placing it too far away from the top ranks kind of reduces the amount of, this is all the kind of the balance between how accessible you want to make this mode and how it's about the separating the most hardcore people on top ranks and less hardcore people on bottom ranks. Though there got to be this threshold somewhere, and with that latest season, this threshold happened to be on rank 10. That means that more less skilled people got to rank 10 because they see this flag and they go like, yes, I can reach this flag, and so I will play more. And eventually they get into the more hardcore space. They're not skilled enough to be in there, but it will take time, and they will become better. And next season, there will be better players. So I think this is something that extremely difficult to solve, because if less skilled players will not be getting to this more challenging gameplay, they will never improve. So there is always, with every ladder system, uh, there are always questions like this. So I think this is the bane of all sorts of rankings and all sorts of ladder systems that games have.
Excellent. 20 boy, you're up next.
Yes, I had a question about the bots because it seems they can't be premium ships, and I had a series called Sunken History where I recreated historical battles. But for example, Enterprise or Scharnhorst, I can't use them as bots, so I either need to use real people and need their time, or I need to have a lookalike ship. Could there be premium ship bots?
I think it goes back to the question of having more custom options for basically for you guys when it comes to the training room. I just need to talk uh, with the team and see what is possible to do here and how expensive it would be to do this.
Okay, thank you.
Arun, you had a question.
Sure, in a second. So on the topic of XP for support roles, how about giving experience for giving a smokescreen to our allies?
Good question. Unfortunately, I'm not the this hardcore economy questions. I cannot give really good answers to them because I'm not really into details. Maybe it's just I got Phil standing in front of me. I think it's worth to have another post on the economy, how it works, and maybe bring up some of those questions that you guys are talking about in this blog post. Phil looks very angry now.
Farah, did you want to go?
Yes, please. I realize that the carry rework's a while away, and this is more about when it comes, but have you considered hero captains? We currently have 6 nations with hero captains, and when I mean a hero captain, I mean a captain that gets an ability that's like a bonus. So for example, the turret rotation or the adrenaline rush bonuses, that type of stuff. We don't actually have a hero captain that gives a small perk to a carrier related skill, what's considered the main carrier skills. Is that something we can expect maybe in the the carrier reworks down? Maybe give us a captain that actually has to do some stuff like that?
Yes, I think so, absolutely.
Okay, another one from Farah. Go again, sir.
My question is, you currently, and it's not carrier related, so this is good. Currently we have AoE detection as a consumable. That's hydro and radar, and we have AoE stealth, which is smoke, right? Are there any interests or desires to introduce consumables such as an AoE heal, like we had that in the Halloween event, or a rate of fire increase or speed increase, not something that doesn't affect your ship but can affect your friendly ships in that sort of supporting role? Buffs or even possibly nerfs. Is that something we might see in the future?
Yes, I think so. I think right where we stand right now, we are more open to such sort of consumables and different abilities than we were, say, 2 years ago. So I believe there is a chance that such things will appear in the game, in not just as parts of PvE mechanic per se, but as part of random kind of core game mode of the game. There was something else I wanted to add, but I forgot. Sorry.
That's okay. You can have a couple of moments to think if you like. Actually, no. 20 boys just slipped another one in there. Go on then, 20 boy.
Great. Since we have the new night battles, will we get lights on the ships?
So that's a very complex, very complex thing. So current night battles, I can't really say that they're that the night the night is dark and full of terrors, right?
True,
Uh,
true.
so when it comes to having really like true night and true source of light, uh, it requires us to change the kind of the rendering pipeline that we're using. This is a lot of technology work. We are doing a lot of technology work right now that will not be seen for quite a while. But somewhere in next year, I believe we'll see quite significant improvements in general visuals of the game, general smoothness of the game, and stuff like that. And who knows, maybe real night battles will be there somewhere.
Thank you.
Farah, you'd like to go?
So the legendary captains, those are Yamamoto and Halsey, right? They have really cool visual effects with the main guns. You fire them, you get the kind of a red tracer. Now, again, unfortunately, this is a carry question. We don't get those benefits because we don't fire our guns, which is fine, it's understandable, but how hard would it be from a graphical point of view to put a really small little trail behind a plane? Think Tron light bike type of thing, like just a little red tail, because that would look badass and you'd know you'd have a hero captain on that.
Yeah, it's absolutely possible.
Do it.
Yeah, okay.
Flammer, you got a question?
Yes, people have been asking multiple different ways of potential ways of limiting like the effect of radar, and some of the suggestions have included either if a ship is radared, he gets a dispersion buff, meaning anyone shooting at him has slightly worse dispersion, or alternatively an ECM smoke, which would basically be less effective than a normal smoke, but would also protect against radar. I've seen many different, those were just two different suggestions. The base question is, are there any plans on limiting the effect radar has right now? Because as it is in the game right now, it's a very overpowering consumable.
Yeah, so I believe we talked about radars like five times today already. Um, we are. I can't provide an ETA on when we're provide a radar countermeasure, but this is something that we're discussing.
Okay, if there are no more questions here, I'm just going to leave it a couple of seconds, see if there's another question that pops up. No, I think we're all done, guys. So I'd like to thank.
Can I ask
there it is. Go on, mate. Go on.
I'm being asked in chat that will players be rewarded for previous ranked or clan battle seasons with steel?
Yes.
Yes, they will. Okay, cool.
Okay, we're back on the train. Come on, Farah, hit us with it.
With ranked rewards, we've noticed a sort of repeating chain. You get two ranked flags, signal things, then you get a ship, the flint, then another flag, then you get the black, then another flag, and then you get the fancy camos, then another flag, which is the Jolly Roger 5. What's coming for next season? Do you have a secret ship up your sleeves, or will it just revert to you earn steel or coal and you get to choose from your shop of things you want to buy?
Yeah, this is basically one of the, not the only one, but one of the reasons why we've decided to introduce the shop is that this ranked reward system and this multi-season rank reward system or clan reward system is getting out of hand. It's really complicated. So instead of this, to make things easier to digest and easier to understand, you'll be getting this high tier currencies as rewards for clan battles, for rank battles, and will be able to spend them the way you want with a variety of.
May I make a recommendation?
Sure, please.
So the most expensive ship is probably going to be something like the Stalingrad. Why don't you triple the cost of the Stalingrad and then release the Kitakami?
Ah, nice one. Thank you for your suggestion.
Nice try.
Nice try. Even I woke up after this.
Gulag.
Right.
Oh.
Go on, go on, go on.
Well, one question that I actually agree with a lot is: are they gonna make cyclones a bit more user friendly for cruisers who are not equipped with radar, or for example gunboats? For if you get a cyclone in a Kaba, it feels like you're just gonna exit the port because, well, it's not gonna be a fun time.
And a lot of other ships too.
Yeah, like a lot of ships, basically the game goes to exit the port status as soon as the cyclone hits.
Just one sec. I'm checking up with Arthur on things that we have announced already. Yeah, it's speaking about the cyclone changes in the nearest future. What we're going to test is kind of dynamic weather areas that move around the map. Something that you might have seen in Halloween and space battles. Yes, a evolution of this mechanic, and if it works fine, maybe it will replace the cyclone.
Right, guys, excellent. If that is everything and there's no last minute requests, I'm going to wrap it up there and say thank you very much indeed to Ivan and Daniil for the time that you've given us this evening. And also thank you to all you guys who have turned out to ask these questions and to have this discussion and keep helping us to improve the game.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Was a pleasure. Thank you for the questions. Some really cool ones.
And guys, if you have any questions later, you can always pop them into the Q&A channel in Discord, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can with the answers. And as far as I remember, there was supposed to be singing at the end. Come on, Phil.
Yes, I'm working my diaphragm. Give me a second.
Phil's going to welcome aboard all the new community contributors that we've accepted recently. Come on, make it a top performance, mate.
Okay, guys. So this is a national anthem of Russian Federation in the style of late grunge music, with an American accent. Best I can. So, Россия священная наша держава, Россия любимая наша страна, могучая воля, великая слава, твое достояние на все времена. Славься, Отечество наше свободное, братских народов, союз вековой, предками данная, мудрость народная, славься, страна, мы гордимся тобой. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was terrible. It was so bad.
Terribly
you.
amazing. Come on,
That was
guys.
priceless.
Does somebody have the recording of that?
Oh yeah.
We need to overlay that to the
ending.
actual anthem.
I'm pretty sure that broke my headphones.
The video.
I want to see that as an intro or outro to some of your streams, please. Whoever does it, I'll send you a prize. That's got to be worth something.
that should be the
Ah, shit,
this
I missed something good.
yeah, that should be the soundtrack for the release of Stalingrad.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Maybe some new in-game music.
You heard it here first. It's a commitment.
Yes, we'll just produce it a little better, and sure.
Next week on SoundCloud.
Next episode of Waterline.
Right, love you all, guys. Hope I didn't break your weekend.
Yeah, there's nothing that can top this anymore, so we have to go now.
My weekend has been ruined.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Okay, good
Catch you.
night, guys.
Bye.
Alright,
Bye
good
bye.
night.
Cheers,
Right,
guys.
there.
Have a great weekend.
Seriously though, I don't see the problem with having the Kitakami. I mean, honestly, you know, if a person has all that steel, he's clearly a good person. He deserves it, right?
Yep, I agree.
Right, entirely. Oh well.
And if you think about it, I mean, Asashio was pretty much Kitakami.
We asked the hard questions. Hold on, let me change push to talk off. Boom, there we go. So I need to fix the noise gate. That's something I need to fix. So when I type, and hold on, see, listen to this. That's freaking loud. So I've got some software that fixes the noise gate that I've been given that I need to work on. But right now, let's just do about like 5 minutes of PlanetSide 2, just to make sure that the thing is smooth and it runs and all that type of stuff. So if I go over here, hello. I might have to move this a little bit in a second, but bear with me. Wow, the game is taking forever to load. This isn't a Warship stream anymore. But you did learn that Wargaming doesn't play their own game? Really? Okay. From a casting point of view, I have to fly the camera around, and that's not the greatest thing to be listening to the keys. So I will work on that a little bit later. Settings, audio, a little bit of music, PlanetSide, go. Okay, while we're at it, let's go serious mode. Now I won't be using the camera tomorrow because there's no point. The point isn't the focus on the person, i.e. me, because I won't be playing, I'll be casting, so the camera will be turned off. But do you use Streamlabs OBS or just no? I think I use the fancy OBS. Hold on. Ah, really good questions. Well, thank you. Not everyone plays carrier, so I'm asking what I feel is like the important stuff, you know? Okay, that's fine. Noise gate we'll deal with. Let's get rid of this crappy... Does feel a bit blurry, doesn't it? Maybe the... frame rate. Oh, I guess I need to move a little bit more. Okay, presto. Well, I'm testing PlanetSide 2 because I'm casting tomorrow, right? I'm reading both YouTube chat and Twitch chat at the moment, and that's what I'm testing tomorrow. This is why I just want to test the game run smoothly. It's going to be a big, I don't know. Let me give me the exact second, and I will.
The VS have locked down Amerish.
I've been given the details. What is the numbers? Fallout, here it is. So tomorrow is going to be community. There we go. Tomorrow will be Community Smash 5, and it's a Google Doc. It's gonna be like 200 versus 200 or something. People. So like 400 people fighting. Combined arms. What server do you play on? I don't play PlanetSide that much at all, but I do play. Wow, it's. Why the hell would you put me on the continent if it just gets locked? Oh, this seems like a terrible idea. Thanks, game. Oh my goodness, 54 people? Yeah, that's not happening. That's a cute here. Well, clearly it's not worth late. I can jump on the observer camera. You know what? I probably should. Yeah, I play Miller TR. Is it worth going back to PlanetSide? I'm not your guy to answer that question. Yeah, I get Alt F is the frame rate, but that's what I'm saying. I'm doing Alt F, Nico, and it ain't working. For me, like I know the Alt key works, the keyboard comes up, but it's like and then I hit the F button and it doesn't come up. So I'll try in a second. Again. You got to the Lexi first match against Enterprise with tier 10 matchmaking. Oh, you poor thing. Right. So Alt F. See, nothing. No UI. Normally the frame rate. Oh, hang on a second. It is there. It's just that my thing's scrubbed. 44 frames. Okay. I see it now. I see it. This I know what the option is. I need to change the resolution because it's cut off ever so slightly.
That was painful to watch.
Okay, let's change this ever so slightly to medium. Keep the render distance high. How does that affect it? Probably not at all. That's PlanetSide for you. Yeah, I'm not doing Alt F4, thank you very much. See, when the population builds up, then it expands the map. It's like something to focus you in. I will queue up for Esmir. I just want to go into like a super heavy fight and just make sure it runs balanced, and then probably. Alright, there we go. In a queue. Hey presto. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, just straight up line pushing. Engineer. Sure. And then a flight thing. Hit the ground, edge ground, stealth drop, edge ground bail, bingo. Uh-oh. Is the... Oh no, it's the right way around. Okay, cool. Because normally I have the observer camera, which is essentially a plane, the wrong way around, and it doesn't work very well. So if you don't know what Community Smash or Server Smash is, there's a few in my, I think there's a few on my YouTube channel, or you can search for PlanetSide Battles. I must have casted like 70 of these things. They run for about 90 minutes. You have anywhere up to 380 people versus 380 people, and you fight over the whole continent. So if I was to show you like Esmir, it'd be two factions, would be two colors, and they'd split the map in half, and then you'd be kind of separated, organized into platoon groups, and you know, essentially an army with a commander and all that.
velocity. This fight is all but won. The brass is impressed. Good work.
Now I'm a terrible flyer, so bear with me. And I'm also using an air-to-ground weapon in the air-to-air roll, so it's also terrible. I'm not sure I should be following this guy, because it's just going to end terribly. Oh! I turned around! Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, I'm a terrible flyer. There's a reason I leave this to everyone else to play. Oh! Warp to Esmir. Perfect! Turn shadows off? Alright, good idea. Thanks for that. I'll do that, Nico. Okay, let's check the settings out. Shadows. Particles, model, flora, terrain effects, shadow quality off. So we go ultra, but we turn shadows off. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, shadows really must be the thing that drains it. Oh, there you go. Okay, do we have... outfit. Anyone from the outfit? Oh, there's some squads. On the continent, with high cohesion, I will join. Yes, follow the farm. Excellent. I'll go a combat medic. Untick the other boxes, ambient motion, etc. Oh right, yeah, fog shadows, ambient occlusion, bloom, motion blur, smoothing. Boom. Ah, that's pretty good. Yeah, this actually feels a lot sharper. Yeah, the motion blur was really a dick move, wasn't it? The new yellow stuff. Okay, I guess we want to go... Well, they're about to lose that, so they're going to go to listening post next. I'm going to go in engineer. And take my fun and go for a little drive, shall we? Yeah, here we go. The totally don't shoot me for... Oh, they changed the utility so that the lockdown's now part of... What the heck is barrage? While active, the Prowler's main cannon reload is increased by 30% for 15 seconds. As in, it reloads faster. Can be activated every 6... Wow! That's cool. That's new. I'm guessing the lockdown is part of it. Skull vehicle stealth. And still racer. Alright, yeah, sure. How many certs have we got? Probably enough. So that's 30%. That's 30% every... Oh, it's cooldowns. Fire suppression would be nice. Never had it in the first place. Go with damage, because that's what the Prowler does. Right, so we want to go with the AA variant. Boom. Because I'm a one-man crew, I want AA just because that's the only vulnerability. How do I turn the lights on? Is it K? No, is it G? There we go. And there's my horn. There's a party horn. Okay, let's set a personal waypoint. We want to go there. That's straight that way. Off we go. So with credit loss, Slowy Sloth, if you're still watching on the tier 8, yeah, if you don't have premium, it's tricky. And if you don't have like flags or signals, if you kill planes, that's a huge credit multiplier. But that's not always the easiest thing. How do I barrage? Like, what's the barrage ability? Okay, so B locks down. F. Ooh! So B's the lockdown, and F's like the... Oh, that's sweet. And then... Oh, you get the number of seconds left on the barrage. Or that's the cooldown? Oh, no. So that was active, and then you got the barrage cooldown seconds. That's cool. I like that. Hello, Pookie. How are you doing? They split the old lockdown into 2 things. Yeah, okay. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. The hell am I the squad leader for? Hold on, hold on, hold on. This isn't a very good position for me. Let me just... There we go. So, I'm the squad leader now? Yeah, that's great. No! Does the overdrive boost thing work with the lockdown? I kind of feel like a battleship firing from like maximum range. Feels great. Ha! That's team blue. That's team purple, and I'm team red. Feels like the reload time in lockdown is longer. Hit him. Ooh, just missed.
Enemy transport vehicle in the area.
Hit him again. Not enough though. Well, there's so many vehicles. Where am I now? Oh, because I'm not in communicate. Wow, that's actually a lot of people. 96 plus. Holy sh! Where are you gonna go next? Zero's not gonna cut off. They're gonna go to the rink, or they're gonna go to the amp station. They could come right for me. The rink is this guy right here.
Spotted a hostile infiltrator.
Lockdown is projectile speed only. Barrage is reload. Excuse me. And they work at the... Oh, hold that thought. So the... Oh, wait. So you have to learn 2 different arcs now? What? What? Okay. I don't know why we're all bringing shitty lightnings, but I'll join this. We all know who's the hamster here. get some ammo from this chap, and then... ooh, who's attacking you? Uh-oh. Why are we all lining up? It seems like a highly impractical thing to do. Okay. Get out of the way. I want to leave. Oh, where are you going? No! I still need to fix my paint job. Okay. Sure, totally. Let's go for it. Gonna play some Total War Arena? Yeah, I am. I think I'm gonna play this for like 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna play some Total War. Ha! What's your flank? Where are you guys going? Like, what could you possibly achieve by going on the road which is a kill zone from 3 different sides? I know there's a little harasser behind here. Was here. Okay, where'd he go? Alright, well, never mind. Ah, shit! Oh well, the Russians got me. So, harasser came up, shot me in the ass with some form of AP, and that was it. Oh, this text is different. Esamir amp station control? I guess this is some form of alert. I don't know if it's me, but the UI feels crisper, cleaner, and sharper. Okay, let's go into like some massive hunky-dory fight, just get a feel for it, right? It's the new alert system, yeah. This feels like a terribly bad idea for everyone to go infantry. We should get like multipliers from the previous base, but alright, I'll bite. Point is, we are experimenting with... Oh shit. This is gonna go really, really... Get the... Oh, fuck! Oh, there's a guy there! There's a guy there! There's a guy there! Yeah, that's why it's really bad to go alone. You need friends. You need to have like squads, medics, and all that kind of nonsense. Yeah, well, it runs. The game runs. That's all we need to know. There's a reason why I was running well, all over the place. Give it 5 more minutes, I think, and then I'll go to Total War. See, that's... But see, the thing is, we're getting... if you look at the numbers, right? That's a heavy NC force. That's a reasonably heavy NCVS force. That's kind of 50-50. That's actually 50-50. You got equal number... UI's blocking it. Alright, so NC outnumbers us there. VS outnumbers us there. What's the population control on there? I don't know if it evens. Well, normally things balance out, but I'm guessing we're just out-popped at the moment. And they're going to get the biolab for free, and then once you get the biolab, they'll race along this line. And basically, no amp is going to be this massively contested base.
We call this tactical superiority.
Do we? Okay, if you say so. I'm not even sure how one is supposed to make any sort of influence in this.
Generator destroyed. Generator destroyed.
Enemy heavy nearby. Got extra ammunition here. Enemy man. I need an engineer. I've got eyes on an enemy spot. Let me heal you. Enemy back.
Generator stabilized.
Got extra ammunition here. I'm an engineer. I'll repair you. Medic here. I'll patch you up.
If they fix that, it puts the shields back up on the outside walls. Still feels a little bit. Oh, stuttery. Oh, hello. Nope, that's been hacked. Oh, that's a lot more missiles. Did they increase the missile capacity? Since when do heavy assaults get like nine or so missiles? Oh, that's new. Okay, well, I guess that's as far as...
Visual on hostile light assault trooper.
Ooh! That'll be some sort of battle rifle or nonsense. No, I want to go down. I want to go down.
Generator repaired.
Hi there. Well, someone else is hitting me with a really big gun. Oh, there he is. God, it takes a heck of a lot of shots to get rid of one of these things, isn't it? There's a dude down here. Ha! Ah, shit! He chased me down. It's like, no, it was never going to be fine with, yeah, anyway, that's enough for us, I don't think. Shall we? Yeah, let's go to Total War, shall we? Okay, arena, here we go. Oh my goodness, I've got lots of messages on Discord. 23, holy crap, what's going on? Right, Oh wow, Spain's winning 3-2. Huh? Spoiler alert. Right. Here we are. Social high Stormwind. Hmm. I'm going to get 15,000 for these guys because then I also get a leg upgrade. So it's like helmet and legs. And then eventually I'll have to get the 14,000 there. But the big one is shared with the heavy Roman infantry here. Oh, let me update. Go to Arena, update. And then I guess I'll do the same for YouTube. I see the reason I'm streaming to YouTube right now is mainly because it's being used by someone else to take the embedded feed to experiment for tomorrow. So I keep saying that. Alright, queue up. I'm going to hit the bathroom while we queue, and then into the games we go. Is Total War Arena free? Yes, it's a game like World of Warships or World of Tanks or whatever. It's free to play and it's easy to get into, but understand that eventually the company who makes the game needs to make money. So to make progression, you need to have like premium time. You know, it's kind of like the old how should I put this? Subscription. You know how games used to have subscriptions and you had to pay a subscription to play, like World of Warcraft kind of still does it? Well, what you do in this scenario is you can play for free and you can make progress up to the low tiers, I'd say around 3 or 4, but then after that, the progress is quite slow. So I personally play for premium time and that just doubles your rewards. It's more of a time thing, but it's not actually a power gain. So you're not paying for extra power to defeat other people. Yeah. Right. Corliss, if you're still here, how are we doing? Are we happy now with the whole setup? The only issue is, am I giving you, and I'll probably ask this in Discord, am I giving you a clean feed or am I doing the overlay for Poonanners on my stream as well? Yeah, like whilst premium. That's exactly right. Right now I'm thinking from here, I've got two choices. I can go one like there and wait at the tree line, or two, I can go up this way and see what's happening, depending on how people deploy.
Capture the enemy base.
I like the idea of going along the flank in that direction rather than into the woods, because then if I'm here, then that's it. I can't see around the corner, I can't influence here, and all I can do is get shot at this way. And if someone's foolish enough to come all the way through the middle, you just charge them. It's like me going all the way along here and then getting whacked. Good job, Storm. Keep parrot. He charges into the rocks. Okay, we got more cavalry here, and then we got some tier 7 triple heavy infantry. Now I only have double heavy and 1 medium, which means he would win a long protracted fight. And then it comes down to upgrades, and I'm checking. Yeah, so he's got the upgraded helmet, and he's got the upgraded shield, and he's also got the upgraded armor. I can tell that graphically what his upgrades are. So statistically speaking, we're very similar. He may even have the better swords, because I'm not fully upgraded tier 7 unit, which is why I'm going to be more careful. I got boosting above the Twitch tab and the overlay, you can have it as well. The only thing I need to look at is how we mute streams while playing audio. Yeah, I looked into that and I couldn't find a solution for it, sorry. So we got more tier 6. I don't want to take this fight. It's not going to go well for me. Let's move. Come on, guys, hustle. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna back off because effectively it's got 2 people here following me. If he goes back to his base, I'll turn back around. Oh, hello. The tier 6s still want to play. I'll play. So I'm going to try and go around him. I've got him on a 2 flank. And I'm also, I out tier him. So statistically speaking, I've got this pretty good. So form combat gives me some defensive, vengeance gives you a massive DPS increase. My active ability does a huge ton of damage. So I shouldn't really lose that many, especially since I've got him surrounded now. That's why I like this 3rd unit, because it's more nimble and it can like maneuver as necessary. We're actually down though in total strength. Have you tried Dogs of War? I have. I can show them off next if you like. I'm okay with them, but they're only tier 4 at the moment. I'm still working on getting that up to tier 5. Alright, cool. What needs help and where needs it? Well, their base has got way too many defenders. Looks like this is getting ganked. That's pretty good. So the Or not. Oh, they've got shields, that's why. Artillery is also a problem, but if it gets ganked, there's a lot of strength in those slingers, like red bar slingers and artillery. I guess I could help here for the time being. Like if I go here, no, I tell you what, let's go that way. It's risky because the artillery could bombard me, but I think this fight we've got covered, and they're going to clean it up. So the real fight is what's left over here. So there's no point me going to a fight that's already going to win. Is it worth to buy premium units in Total War Arena? I haven't. I haven't bought premium units. I've just gone with silver ones because I don't have a credit problem and free experience. I just do commanders first one of the days, and then that's it. So I don't grind in any one particular area. I mean, if you want to jump straight into a higher tier game, or experience a unit type that you wouldn't have for many games, because you'd have to get the general ready and then you'd have to work down to like tier 5 or 6 before you get a certain unit type, then yeah, I can understand people going for premiums, but ultimately, no, I didn't. Okay, it looks like they're playing mostly base defense with all their population. This is why I love units that have got the ability to block missiles. It just makes them useless. Oh shit. Of course their arty's up on a massive flank. I need to get closer so I don't get absolutely slammed. Okay, I'll try and go around with these units. That's good work, but it's not enough. Storm coming up is useful, but those slingers are the real problem. Yeah, so what are archers doing? Once they're dead, that'll allow me to then start getting rid of this stuff here. See, I'm still watching his slingers because he might fire at me at any given time. Still need to get that artillery unit, which is what I'm going to keep working on because I need to get past his melee. Alright, they're busy, I'll get rid of these spikes now. Turn off Testudo so I can actually run. My vengeance is up again, which is great. It might have been a waste of vengeance to do it on this guy, but it guarantees him to die. Alright, off we go. Oh, crap. Alright, get into formation, fight these guys. Well, I'm 7s versus 6s, so even though it's heavies, I should be okay. Get these two guys over here as quickly as possible, and then we'll be okay. 1 player equals 3 divisions. Yeah, it's like a carrier. And it's 10 versus 10. The total number, you see here, that the total number is 10 versus 10 people, so it's 30 units in total. No, I don't have vengeance. Neither does he, actually. So I can click on the button. No, now he's got vengeance. Ah, shit, I need to back off. I need to get out, stay out of combat. See, there. His vengeance is off. Yellow means I'm being TK'd. Just so we're all on the same page here. Yeah, if you can play CV and Warships, you can definitely play this. Not bad. There we go. But this is enjoyable. This won't be the CV rework because they're going away from RTS entirely, but this is fun. So. What do you think of the WoW's Q&A? It was interesting. They answered the questions exactly the way I thought they did. What surprised me is the willingness that they wanted to do some stuff. So, for example, they can do the training room, and they can add more carriers to the training room. That's great, especially for our strike groups thing we're trying to do. And Halsey and Yamamoto's little red trails on the plains. They were possibly up for that. I really like that a lot. I'll keep pushing for it. Any speculation how they're going away? Well, they want to make it more action focused, is what they've said. So. What it is, we don't know. When they've got something to show us, production-wise, then they'll come see us, right? So, awesome. Probably could use some. Maybe I won't bother using some free experience. So over here we got 18,000. So here I'm waiting up for like 11 more K, and I get the final upgrade, which is the weapon, the Balanced Fulham Gladys. And the good thing about that is. It's the same thing here, so you share upgrades. So for example, I could buy this sword, and then when these legionaries upgrade this sword, I could buy basically 2 sword upgrades immediately, because this one will be unlocked by the heavy legionaries. But what I want to do is actually buy this helmet, so I get a better helmet, and then I also get better leg greaves, because I've already got them unlocked. I watched it in Flameless channel. Everyone there was rather specific about literally every answer they gave. Yeah, skeptic. Yeah. Because they did dodge a lot of questions, but some of the ones they did answer, which is cool. All right. Let's save all our free experience for boosting yield. So this is my tier 7 tree, and I'm using free experience to boost currently Scipio Africanus. If we could do tier 7, please, Storm, that'd be great. Ooh, now here's the dilemma. Do I take the helmet upgrade first, which is 12 body armor? Or do I wait for the strengthened cavalries? Or do I wait for the shield? Now I'm thinking shield or helmet. Shield, I'm thinking to get first because it's missile block chance, so I'll be more resilient to shots, and I get some shield armor and shield melee defense, rather than straight up pure body armor here. Well, at least they do such a thing. I thought it was rather disrespectful and really toxic in the chat. Maybe it was a toxic in the chat, but the simple fact is, it was really cool for Wargaming to set that up and do it in the first place. You know, they didn't have to do that, so that was kind of cool. Anyway. Oh right, the noise gate stuff. Voice meter pro setup. Well, I'll do that probably after stream. Girlfriend's home 10 o'clock today, so we'll stream for about another 40 minutes, I reckon. Then I'm going to stop and then play around with the noise gate. While we're waiting, what has Reddit got to say to us? Someone will have to transcribe the devs Q&A with community contributors. The problem you have with CV workers, if it's not good, there's no way they're going to change it back. They spend this much time on it, pretty much. The simple, it's going to change. It's the game that you know in World of Warships as carrier gameplay is going to die. The carrier's just whatever you think it's going to be different. It's not going to be RTS. It's going to be completely different, and it's not even going to be Total War Arena. Because I said, have you looked at your sister game Total War Arena, and it was straight up, we're taking it away from RTS to action. So there you have it. There's nothing else for it. Oh, spoiler alert! Portugal is equalized 3-3. I need to watch the highlights of this game. There's foosball behind me. Interesting. So we don't know, like, they haven't talked about anything really, because they're still trying to work on a prototyping. Like, how do you make it where you control one unit or a few units action-wise? How do you make it so that what you do control, for example, is how do you make it so that what you do control is fun and interesting? And how do you balance it? How do you spread that style of gameplay over, I don't know, what, 14, 20 different carriers? It's 20, right? It's 7 and 7 with an additional 4 premium. So you've got 20 carriers in game. How do you make the game interesting? How do you differentiate? Are the planes just faster? Are they stronger? Do they carry more bombs? Like, what's the game mechanics they're going to go with? Don't know. And they probably don't know themselves. So we just have to wait and see. Yeah. The CV gameplay was what I enjoyed in World of Warships as well. But at least I have Total War Arena now. I mean, this will never change because this is the core fundamental element of the gameplay. It's in a nutshell. This is it. Ooh, God. This isn't a very tier-friendly game for me. We got tier A medium. We got tier A elephants. We got tier A heavy up the top with archers. Now what I'm doing is risky because there's ranged here. I just saw that. See that firing? Yeah. There's like slingers there or something. Ooh, that's barbarian cavalry. I didn't want to fight it by myself, but it looks like I've got some backup. I'll see if I can't get these slingers. Oh, shit. It's not fucking happening. Not with that heavy infantry there. Maybe I'll slam into these guys. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for that. It's just outside the woods. And... he dodged it pretty well. He's killing all of his war dogs as well. Don't go over the cliff! I think he maybe hurt himself just as much. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, I'm not being fired at ranged yet. So I don't want to pop preservance because if I... Fucking hell. Here we are, you little asshole. So, Storm's helping a really great big deal here. Right, let's see if we can get a rear flank. Because Preservance kills off your mobility, so it's a very dangerous ability to use because it essentially locks you in position and it's game over. I'm going to go for these slingers right here with one big massive charge. And then pull the heck out of it. Right, here comes the melee infantry, so back up. Ouch, that hurt. Well, I've got the full attention of their archers. I'll need to wait for my charge. Cool. I want to get the heck out of this pinch because it's... Oh, really? Do I have to go back to base? Alright, let's go. Do I need to come back here? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. Alright, we'll come back. We'll deal with the archers. I think we've done enough damage here that I can leave. You don't really see CVs because like every other class is Carrick and delete ship, BB. Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, the fact is, in theory, BB counters Cruiser, Cruiser counters DD, DD counters BB. That was maybe an original game plan. And then Carrier counters everyone, but is also countered by everyone. Kind of. Yeah, the flight control models, I agree. Essex, Lex, Ranger, they're terrible. But they know they're terrible, but they don't really want to work on them until they can finish this carrier rework. But then how long does the carrier rework take, you know? He's annoying. still at it. Well, I've got the base saved, so... Cool. Now what? So the way they design their games is also different, like water tanks, water ships, water planes, because it's not like the calculation of XP is done on the fly in Total War Arena. So I can press tab and realize that I'm top because I've done the most, and I can see that how it's calculated and it's live and it ticks. They can't do that in warships because everything's calculated at the end. So that's a nice thing to know, and it's a shame. This guy's farming huge amounts of experience from capture. When you block missiles, it's not capped. So he is just giving him huge amounts of experience by just shooting him with arrows. Even though he takes no damage, he gets massive XP. Oh no, Storm, you're in my way! No, you're taking my idea! Is that the general? Yeah, it is. That's Germanicus right there. Cool. Those two good games there. Good XP, man. Right. Wow. Ooh, wow. We could probably jump straight into the strengthened cavalry greaves. But is it worth it, though? I mean, 3 body armor, 2% movement speed, and some turning speed. Or straight up defense and defense. The movement speed is negligible. But it's an expensive upgrade. Thing is, for that, I could also get that and have a bit left over, then get a little bit later. And then I should probably do that last. Tempting. I won't make the decision right now, though. What I will do is spend a little bit of free experience that I got in this chat Cool. What do you want to do now, Storm? Can we do a tier 6? I'd like to do some Sula. Mainly because he's nearly tier 7. Now I can start using tier 7 units. Awesome. You think the shield is better? I agree. I think the shield is better as well. I think the shield is the best upgrade I could get. Then comes the helmet. Then comes the greaves, even though the greaves are the most expensive. TWA has +1, -1. Yeah, it's plus or -1 matchmaking. It's really good. The queue times are a little bit long, but it's fine. And to be fair, 3-4 is okay, 5-6 is okay, 6-7 is okay, etc. 4-5 is awkward because the generals at tier 5 get their 3rd general ability, their ultimate, and that is a big power jump. From when you're playing tier 4. But otherwise, yes, that's it. Because if I've got my tier 5 ability and you don't, then not only have you got the statistical advantage of, you know, being a lower tier than me, you also have the disadvantage that you don't have an on-use ability. Ooh. Oh, hold that thought. If he doesn't want to fight, then I'm going to wait because... Oh, light artillery! Oh, this could be really bad for me. There's archers there, he could really seriously gank me. If he gets lured in though, because he doesn't have any watchtower vision. How the fuck did he see me? What? Okay, so that just got absolutely decimated. I'm in grass. How does he see inside? Oh, elephants? Elephants give raised view, maybe? That's not... No, long grass is highly effective at hiding certain... You know, yeah. Well, that's very disappointing. I'm annoyed. I'm not entirely sure what to do because this is annoying. Light RT around, heavy RT, jabs. Oh, let's go around the corner. So that's what? 2, 1, 2. I don't know where the third guy is. Is that Sula? No, it's Scipio. Alright. He doesn't have the speed ability that I do. But I'm already down on combat strength. Oh shit, that's the wrong thing. That was a good pinch by him, but I've lost basically all my javelin men, so I've just got my one heavy Roman infantry unit, which isn't good against archers. Not in a long way. Alright, cool, let's go. And I can't use whip on this guy because he's lost too many units. If I use whip, I use a morale loss, so that'll break him. So I need to be careful how I use that. And when he breaks, he'll just disappear. But it looks like the archers are busy, so we can just charge straight towards them, I reckon. I mean, we might even just cap the base, but we'll see. Ooh. It's a message from the GF, I think. I'll send you to the camps, and you got nothing better to do. Oh, that's not good. If they're in our base and there's no one that can get there, we need to cap, and it's faster than they do. So when you're broken, they don't fight, they just run away, so they take tons of damage, which is why morale is such an important factor here as well. Alright, so that wasn't like a super awesome game like we had before, but still. A win's a win, right? The super awesome game for you. Where did you? Were you? Oh, you were second. Oh, that will explain it then. He's on the final upgrade for the units, and this guy is already fully upgraded, so I'm just using it as a blocker. And Sula is 1,200 away from tier 7, but since I don't have anywhere near enough free experience to start unlocking his abilities at tier 7, I'm not going to push that. Maybe tomorrow we'll play him again. Alright, War Dogs. Let's do that. That's tier 4 though, I think. Yeah. So we need to get, I guess one good win here will get us War Dogs tier 5. And these, I'm using him mainly as a, well, I get 30% unit experience bonus for diversity rather than having 3 sets of War Dogs. And I'm just curious how it works when I use a warrior on top of dogs. So send the guy in with the 2 dogs, and then I can flank round with the 2 dudes themselves. Yeah, just one game of tier 4, please. Unless you've got other tier 4s, I'm more than happy to do that. So Biddick is also tier 5, and I haven't actually upgraded any of her stuff either. So this is a few things out in the update for tier 5. You did? Alright, let's go. But since I'm still using tier 4 units, it doesn't matter. The general's ability is tiered, or it's not tiered, but matched for the tier they're at. So if I have a tier 10 Boudica, doesn't matter, I'd only have the effects from the tier 4 upgrades for the tier 4 units. Okay, so tier 4s, we have some tier 5s though. So see these tier 5s, they've got a huge power spike on us because they have their ultimates. And they'll be the same on the enemy team. They'll have some ultimates. So we need to be careful in how we approach. Not as brutal as double CV 5 and 6. That is true, Storm. That is true. I would hate to be a tier 5 CV in a double CV game having to fight against an enemy tier 5 and tier 6 carrier. Oh, why didn't I ask that question in the devs thing? Of course, I meant to ask about the tier 4-5 alt attacks, and I meant to ask about the dual CV matching because it's brutal for learning because it's two different playstyles. Okay, so we have a barbarian, so we're really good in woods. I'm gonna think we go down. Well, if we're not, go over here. I can go into some woods on the edges here, and then maybe go over, and then we get woods over here if we cross.
Claim the enemy base or kill them all.
So her Fury is a pretty powerful charge. It's a speed and an impact damage. Plus you can charge into like archers, so that's kind of interesting. The ambush isn't very useful due to the movement speed, and the fact is the dog release range is huge. So you're never really going to have like a range issue. And you got archers here, so I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to hide here. The ultimate is Rebellion, which is a really powerful melee defense, melee weapon damage, and then positive ground multiplier, which I guess will only get better over time. So that way, if I'm in woods, these negative effects will be less impactful. And like mod be less impactful, that type of stuff. Positive ground, oh wait, positive ground effect, not negative. So it's positive. So for example, if I'm in forests, the forest becomes even more beneficial. So like super fight in woods. Oh, okay. Right, well, we'll let them look at this. Triple artillery as well. He's not set up yet, but still, that's brutal, isn't it? Now he comes across, then I'll charge him. Because if I just go across now, like archer, it's two guys doing archers. So he's barbarian with archers, and he is Arminius? Yeah, he's Arminius. I can tell by the abilities that he's got on his units. And this guy is... I honestly can't tell. I think he's got a weird-ass general that doesn't benefit the archers. I think he's probably... Yeah, he's Leonidas, because you can tell by the shield bash and fight in the shade. Just gonna wait for him to get a little bit closer. I'm more interested in these archers. I want to lure him in more. If he's come this far, he'll come further. That's not great. We're outnumbered, so that's about 4 to 1. I need to keep coming back here because this is really dangerous now. Storm's going to get absolutely He can't really. He's wounded. Oh, here we go. Here's our opportunity. They're out of the way. So we're gonna go for this stuff now. Oh wow, did all my dogs just get shield bashed to death? I think I did. Am I being slowed down because of that, or what? Well, this guy didn't even have any abilities. A few seconds, and they might be able to go for the artillery. Oh, nope, never mind. What are you doing? Go. I told you to go after the guy. Oh, my goodness sake. I guess I need to go back and help defend base. It's just like, guys, we can't navigate a wall. It's too complicated. Uh-oh. In the trees. In the tree. He's in the trees. I'm not sure I can get here to do a reset, but he's fighting. Yeah, I've got the woods bonus here, so this should help me a huge amount. I'm annoyed that the tier 4 kind of infantry doesn't have like an on-use kind of smack ability, because I like the slam, which we definitely get with. Oh, that's not good. Shit. Yeah, I thought that would happen. Oh, I think this might be our loss of the day. No shit. Well, that's the end of that then. It would appear I have one more javelin charge. Is Storm out? No, wow, Storm's going strong, man. Still running around, doing it as much as can, but we've lost elsewhere. This is game over for us. We just don't have the combat strength anymore. I think that's the real problem there. That's the rest of their forces. If we could somehow clean this up, which is unlikely, then it would be great. Wow, it's archers and archers. Thing is, this guy's got... Oh no, he's not got Fight in the Shade, so we can actually beat this up. Because he doesn't have like a missile block ability. And this guy does. He'll have a Germanicus. And there's other archers over there as well, so it's... yeah. Storm really shouldn't be fighting with her dude. Because she's got range, there's no point. She'd back off, fight with the archers. That's kind of why I don't want to engage with my unit, but I guess if they're going to be there, I will run. Breaking his morale should be enough. There you go, routed him. Cool. Alright, now comes the fun part. Dealing with... Oh, what? Oh, that's game over, boys. Right there. That's game over. If it wasn't this, it's that. Oh, man. I don't know what if he could somehow set up to shoot these guys, that'd be great. Here comes the pain train. Oh, he just misses him. He's in testudo mode. That's the problem right there. Now, he's traded that life for a bunch of these guys' health, so they've done quite a bit of damage. No! Crap! Run away! Run away! No! Oh, look at he's chasing me. We're doing some archer damage on it. I should have a better movement speed in the woods. Maybe I can get behind the archers and do another charge, or just do a general attack. Okay, patience. We can't go until we have a charge, because then we'll have no objective damage, okay? So we need to wait 9 seconds. Okay, let's go. He's running, not firing. Split up, you muppet! Shoot him! really annoying that this guy's being allowed to shoot. Okay. Finish! Finish that! Drunk. It's amazing what you can get done with like 7 guys. We're out of time. That's the problem. We can't damage that because of the missiles. I'll have enough time for one more charge. I did my part. I did my freaking part, man. Tough battle, huh? That was a lot of effort for like no XP whatsoever at the end. Yeah, that's so much work for nothing there. Oh, no matter. I don't want to do that again. That's just horrendous. I think I'll do one more game and then we call it quits. Because it's 9:30. Yeah, we get, because it's first win of the day, so you get a huge bonus for your first win, and you also get a bonus for winning. So like if I show you the experience breakdown, we don't get the victory bonus. The victory bonus is like a 200%. Right off the bat, so that's like a big chunk of XP that you were missing out on. I mean, in terms of the base score, we were pretty high for a tier 4. So, it's a bunch of options that we can go with. I guess we just want to end on maybe a tier 5 with some Alexander Cavalry. This is all about the shock, the impact. You don't want to stay where you are and fight there. You just want to go in there, smash it, and then run away. Well, more archers is fine, I guess. if you want to try that. But the issue is, at lower tier, people can't block it as much. Once you enter the realm of people being able to block your missiles, it sucks. So we have one range guy in our team, and that's Slingers. So that's flat trajectory. Think Moskva from Warships. So he can't fire over buildings. We don't know what the enemy's got. We don't have any siege artillery either. So hopefully the matchmaking is smart enough to realize, you know, you don't have this, so we'll give the enemy. So we have no elephants, so the enemy won't have elephants. We don't have any archers, so the enemy shouldn't have any archers. We don't have any artillery, so the enemy shouldn't have any artillery, but we'll see. Who are we waiting on? Okay, some guy with a potato. Slingers are close to useless. High tier? Yeah, kind of. I've yet to see them be, like, really effective. Like, maybe if somebody shows me a video or a streamer who shows Slingers being used well, then I would defer to that opinion, but as of right now, I haven't seen them being that great in high tier. Like, when you come across units that can shield up, it's awkward. The only thing that ranged units can do is harass other ranged units. And I guess you can hurt cavalry, but they just charge into you. You can't hurt elephants and slingers, that's for sure. Only javelin can, and that involves getting dangerously close.
Capture the enemy base or kill all enemy forces.
Super wedge. Little bit of patience. Let's just see where everything is, and then we'll decide where we want to go. We'll go into the grass so we can't necessarily be seen. Like, what I'm more interested in what the enemy has unit-wise. See, those are hostiles. See the little red glow? That's Arminius. So he looks friendly, but he's not. Elephants. That's bad. Oh, he's wrecked. That could have been me right there. Now, pikemen are good against elephants. Elephants are tier 6 as well, so I mean, we're already at a big disadvantage. Yeah, tier 6 elephants. I'm thinking of running past them, maybe going for that. No, I look at that. He's got insane. He's got that, and he's got heavy Roman infantry, like tier 6s. So we got a disadvantage. Okay, there we go. So the elephants are backing off. Boom. We got some archers, so we can try and maybe help going after that. I think there's still 3 heavy Roman infantry units here, so we'll go along the road. Like, this guy just went straight through the stakes, so he just took a ton of damage. And then he's going straight into heavy Roman infantry, which is like, yeah, not the greatest. I'm gonna pinch these guys from the other side. Not yet, not yet, not yet. No. And time to leave. We don't want to hang around. We don't want to get shot by the artillery either. Given the nature of their units and where they are, I think I'll go harass their base. Literally just run around and go into the base. That's very dangerous, Storm. Oh, nobody's on our base. This guy can go back, and I think he is.
We are capturing their base.
It's friendlies, friendlies. We have quite a lot of cavalry now, I think about it. You can watch it work because I'm on YouTube. Well, if this works, I guess I see no reason why I can't stream to both platforms, Twitch and YouTube. Spread out, Storm. Yeah, but why by me? Okay. I really, really want him to get back and reset, because we have to keep... Like, I'm going to have to back off when he comes around the corner. Alright, we're winning, so I'm going to leave. Oh, well, thank you for the sub, dude. I appreciate that, Annoch. Can I have that? No, not really. I'm waiting for these guys to get engaged and then ram them from behind. I mean, it looks like our... You know what? Our base is not safe. We should have stayed and went for the win. That looks awfully precarious. I need to get these horses out of the way so I can ram this guy. Okay, so we got some swordsmen dealing with it. Is this safe now? Not really. The thing is, I could go and help, right? And I'm considering it, but I don't want to risk the victory by running over, because they could just go into the base cap. Yeah, let's see all of these guys. If they go into the base cap, they would win. So let's not. Okay, still hoping for Lexi advice, even though it's not free anymore. Lexington advance. Dude, it doesn't get any better, the S6, unfortunately. I did ask the devs if they would be so kind as to relook at the balance of live carriers, because it's going to be a long time till the carrier rework gets done, which they said they're hoping to get for this year. Hoping. So, you're talking like December 30th. This year, maybe, for rework. So we're using our current carriers for a long time, and there won't be any new carriers the rest of this year either, so suck it up. Oh, nice, we can get the better spear. Let's do that. Cool. Alright, now then we can just get basic upgrades, and then get the legs for free. Yeah, always fighter first. Ian's right. World of Tank? I don't play World of Tanks. Try and charge the elephants, it might work. Yeah, it didn't. So it's 9:40 my time. Girlfriend gets home at 10 o'clock, and there's a few things I'd like to do. Do you have a dedicated stream computer, or doing this one-off? No, actually, I have a dedicated stream computer. No, I have a gaming machine, and the gaming machine is also the streaming machine. So I don't have like two separate ones where I send a feed. And there's a rebroadcast service where I stream just once to it, and then it rebroadcasts to multiple sources. So I'm broadcasting to it, and then it's then forwarding it to Twitch and to YouTube. So that's very, very helpful. And that's how I'm doing a multicast. And to be honest, I see no harm in continuing it, because I may as well stream on two platforms. There's no other reason not to. But as far as right now, what I'm going to do now, I didn't actually intend to game stream. This was purely a proof of concept. Could I do it in running up for PlanetSide tomorrow? What the technical problems? All of that's done. We even threw in a devs Q&A, and we've done a little bit of TWA Arena. Now I'm going to head off because it's a bit late for me, and there's a few things I want to do this Friday evening. So you guys have a great time. I will be back tomorrow. I'm probably not going to stream during the day, but I will be casting the PlanetSide 2 Community Smash, which will kick off about 7:30 UK my time. Actually, if you give me 2 seconds, I'll check the exact time because I have it in a message. It starts at 8 o'clock UTC, so it starts 9 o'clock UK time. 9 o'clock UK time, runs for 90 minutes. I will probably stream around 8 o'clock UK time or 8:30 to get ready. So there you have it. Yeah, I'm playing PS2. I'm not actually playing, I'm casting it. It's a community-driven event on Jaeger, the community thing. TR Miller, you know, if you're wondering. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to disappear. You have a lovely evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. You have a great time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.